Welcome, everybody, to the 2023 Fantasy Football Draft Selection Show for Icy Hot and Advil. Much anticipated, I'm sure, as we continue our run as the earliest Fantasy Football Draft Selection Show in the nation. You're welcome. We have just enough time for a quick recap of last year's season. Last year was a little bit different. We had a near fatality, nearly derailed the fantasy football season. Graciously, we had two people split the winnings. So we had Spencer and Paul Oldenburg choose to be co-winners of the league. And we also had Thomas and Keith Hickman graciously split the third place because we had a bit of uncertainty going into that last week with the Bills and the Bengals. And while there was a couple that probably would have won, as we all know, fantasy football is a little bit crazy. You never know who's going to put up what. And so Spencer and Paul split first place. Thomas and Keith split third place. Moving on, I took fifth place, which everybody knows is the most important place. We had Patrick come in sixth. Who day indeed. We had Keith Ross come in seventh place, but he is graciously bowed out this year. He's welcoming a new addition to the family, won't have time. So we are welcoming Jeff Tennant into his place this year. Welcome, Jeff. Danny came in seventh. Dave, maybe eighth. It's hard to know. Danny was after Jeff.
Ninth.
Yeah, Dave came in ninth, I believe. We had Trey come in 10th. He's also bowing out this year. Welcoming Paul Steezy Stelmack. Welcome, sir. Meg, my esteemed camera woman, came in 11th place. She started off on a heater, and it's been...
I know.
Pardon me. She came in 11th, and my brother Riley, 12th place. Clean it up, bro. So that is going to be our order for drawing, as we always go. If you win the league, you get first pixies. So Spencer was ahead of Paul going into the last week. He will have the first pick. Thomas was ahead of Keith going into the last week, so he will have the third pick, and then so on and so forth. Quick recap of the horses this year for our Kentucky Derby. Horse number 1 is Hit Show, 33-1. Number 2, Verifying, 19-1. Number 3, Two Fills with a PH, not an F, 8-1. Number 4, Confidence Game. Sounds like Squid Game. More confident? Question mark. 20-1. Number 5, Tap It Trice, 6-1. Number 6, King's Barnes, 12-1. Number 7, Reincarnate, 15-1. Reincarnate? Doesn't matter. Number 8, Mage, I believe, 20-1. Number 9, Doesn't Matter, She's Scratched. Number 10, also out of the running, Scratch 'em. Number 11, Disarm, 27-1. Number 12, Jace's Road, 39-1. Number 13, Sun Thunder. Sounds important. 37-1.
I like Sun Thunder.
You would. Number 14, Angel of Empire.
I think Angel of Empire is my favorite.
6-1. No wishy-washing, Brooks. You're stuck on Sun Thunder.
Okay.
15, Forte, 4-1. I drive one of those. Number 16, Raise Cane, 37-1. 17, forgive me on this one, Derma Sotogake, 8-1. Horse from Japan. Sounds great. 18, I can't really read my lovely cohort's handwriting. I'm going to call it Rocket Can.
Rocket Can instead of Rocket Man.
Rocket Can. We're going with Rocket Can. 36-1. 19, Forget About It. Scratch. 20, also out of here. Scratch. 21, Cyclone Mischief. This is where Paul Oldenburg makes his money. The high-end, high-odds horses. Paul, I'm looking at you here. Number 22, Mandarin Hero, 26-1. And finally, 23, King Russell, I believe.
King
We're gonna
Russell,
gonna go with King Russell.
It was King Russell.
39-1. So there's a quick recap of our season and our horses. So let's get down to business and see where everybody's drafting. Well, let's see what horse everybody has, because frankly, we're not going to know where everyone's drafting until tomorrow because everyone knows the rules. So let's go over those quickly. So we are going to draw a horse for everyone. It doesn't matter who wins the race. What matters is what place your horse finishes relative to the other players' horses. So whatever order we all finish in, that is the order in which we will draft. If before the race we have more scratches, Megan and I will graciously reselect another horse for you out of the horses that are left, and then we will make sure that you have a horse in the race. Paul, I swear to God, if your horse cheats again this year, you are out of the league. You are out of the league, sir. That's it. That's it for you. You've won 2 years in a row. I'm pretty sure there's been controversy on both of them. If it happens again, you are out. We are Bob Bafferding you. You are out of the Kentucky Derby, and that is it. I'm giving you a warning right now. That's it. That's it. One more warning, sir. If you continue to trifle with this process, you are gone. All right. I collect myself. Okay. Back to business. So, here we go. With the first draw, we have Spencer, the reigning co-champion from last year. He will be sponsored by horse number 12, Jace's Road, with a 39-1 odd. Good luck, Spence. Somehow, it doesn't seem like you need it lately. You've been crushing the league. Paul Oldenburg, I just warned you, and I'm going to say it again. Stop. No, Paul. No. You're a horse.
How did you win 2 years? Like, how did you get the horse that wins 2 years
Lightning.
in a row?
Lightning. It's don't count on it again, folks. Whatever Paul's horse is, go ahead and bet on it being last this year. He's going to be representing number 5, which actually has pretty good odds. He's at Tappet Trice with 6-1. Paul Oldenburg, who are you? What is this? I swear to God, if you're gonna cheat, at least pay the commissioner, for God's sakes, man. Tappet Trice for Paul Oldenburg. God, I mean, I'm gonna get like a 40-1. This guy's at 6-1.
He had a 99-1 last year, and he won.
It doesn't matter. It's true. It doesn't matter. My esteemed camera woman and beautiful wife has mentioned that odds seem not to matter for Paul Oldenburg. He's that much of a cheater. Okay. Thomas, Mr. Thomas Yarborough. Let's see here. Seems to also dominate the league. Try to get him a high odds here. Thomas gets number 17, Derma Sotogake, with 8-1 odds, Thomas. That's pretty good, my friend. He's out in a wide post, but must be a pretty good steed.
What was the odds for that one again?
8-1 for Derma Sotogake. Sotogake? I'm not sure. Well,
Gake makes more sense.
Gake? Yeah, we're going to go with Gake. Keith Hickman. Here we go, my friend. Keith gets number 18. Keith Hickman, number 18. Rocket Can. 36-1. At least that's what I believe my wife's penmanship says. Rocket Can.
Rocket can.
He's a rocket can. Burning up the banner. Keith. All right, now to the most important pick of the day, my pick. Let's see here, folks. Pick something good, Joel. Number 11, Disarm. We won't be disarmed because we are going to rock and roll and win this whole goddamn thing. Yes! Pardon my French. Disarm is 27-1.
Also, what were the rocket cans?
Rocket Can was 36-1. Is where he's at. And I am at 27-1. Not much better. Not much better, as it turns out. Okay. On to Patrick. Mr. Patrick. Hooday. Ugliest uniforms in the league. Not talking about his fantasy team, am I right? Huh? Huh? I mean, seriously, who goes with those Halloween colors? Not any team I root for. Patrick, number 15. Oh, the odds-on favorite, Mr. Patrick. That is Forte, 4-1. That's good. Patrick always side texts me and complains about his horse's odds, so maybe that will remedy this year. 4-1 odds-on favorite Forte for Patrick. Okay, moving along. Oh, a newbie, Jeff Tennant. Welcome to Icy Hot and Advil, sir. May the worst luck be with you. Let's see where your horse will be racing from. Jeff is coming out of the 14. Ooh, Angel of Empire.
Ooh.
Is it a new empire born in Icy Hot and Advil? We'll just have to wait and see.
What's the odds?
6-1 for the Angel of
Also
Empire.
pretty good.
Yeah, Angel of Death, Angel of Empire. Tough to say. Good luck, Jeff. On to Danny. Always a destructive force in Icy Hot and Advil. Who's Danny gonna get? Let's see. I feel like we've had a lot of high numbers. Am I right? It feels like we're coming from the outside, as it turns out. Oh, did I say that? And we get number 2. So Danny is coming out of the 2 slot with verifying. Verifying for Danny Christensen.
What are the odds?
Who cares? It's Danny. No. It's 19-1 for Danny. 19-1. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Dave. Bringing in the Dave Monster. Fellow Steelers fan. Can't say a bad thing about him. Turns out he's a great guy. Really, really good. One of the nicest guys that I know. Dave is coming in at good old lucky number 13. Sun Thunder.
Dang it.
Son of a Thunder. Here comes Dave. Number 13.
At?
I'm not doing my job, I apologize. 37-1. Lots of high odds here. We're looking for some upsets. Really looking to get crazy here. Okay. Paul Stomach. Another newbie. Here we go. Welcome, sir. Welcome. How'd your Broncos do last year? Oh, brutal. Tough one. What's funny is, okay, we actually, to pause the whole thing, we had 2 Broncos fans in the league last year. Oddly.
Both left.
Both left. Did it have anything to do with Russell Wilson? Probably. But then we invited another sucker right back in to Paul Stelmack to just enjoy all of the losses of the Broncos. So you're welcome, Stelmack. God bless you and welcome to the league. What horse is Paulie, the Steez One Tweez, rooting for? Steezy, Paul Stelmack is going to be represented by lucky number 7, Reincarnate. Reincarnate. 15-1. Not a bad draw. Right in the middle of the pack. Just hope he doesn't get squeezed, Stelmack. Squeeze him. Kind of like Russell Wilson in the pocket last year, am I right? My esteemed camera woman Meg is next on the drawing board.
Pretty slim pickings over there.
Pretty slim pickings. At least you have better odds than Riley at this point. So you've got that going for you. So Meg, I feel like you're going to get Mage. That's who I'm hoping for you. Meg and Mage. Seems like a match fit in heaven, doesn't it? Mage. Listen, okay, new rule. Hold on. No balls. You can see I'm not cheating. If Meg picks Mage, she's forever known as Mage until the end of the football season. Not Meg.
I'll rename my team Mage.
She'll be Mage. Mages, Majors. Here we go. Let's get Mage in here. Megan is going to be... Find the ball. Get out of there, fat hand. Get out of there. Not Mage. Looks like a 16.
No, just a 6.
Oh.
16 scratched.
Correct. Number 6, which is King's Barnes. Okay. King's Barnes it is. That is a 12-1. That's actually a pretty good pull for you there, camera woman. I mean, Mage would have been way more fun, but
King's Barnes.
King's Barnes it is. Maybe we can get Mage for Riley. Last but not least, Riley Higgins, who, please, for God's sake, set your lineup this year. Can we talk about, please, just pay attention, put in a guy, take somebody out when they're on bye. You're going to be closer this year, so I'm going to try to help you out. But for goodness sakes, set your lineup, my friend. There's a reason you're drafting last. Let's try to remedy that. Okay, that's my pep talk. So, okay, Riley's horse is gonna be. Give me a ball. Number 4, confidence game. Dare I say that was a universe poll? Confidence game? Confidence in putting someone in your lineup?
What are his odds?
Confidence game is 20-1, Meg. So maybe not the best confidence. All right. That's it, my friends. We have officially done it. We've done it again. We're setting new world records every single year. Earliest fantasy football draft order in the history of the world. Huge. We're doing things that no one else has ever done. It's incredible. I would make comparisons, but I don't want to alienate anyone. But let's just say that we're doing things that no one else has ever done. Okay? It's like we're reinventing Space Force at this point. Good luck to you all. The races run tomorrow at 4 o'clock, I believe, Pacific time. If you're on any other...
3:45-ish?
3:45-ish, 4 o'clock. It's hard to know. They do the trumpet thing. It's hard to know.
So, again, noted that it doesn't matter if you have the winning horse or not.
Correct.
What matters is where your horse places in
relative to the rest of the
other
horse.
horses.
Thank you, Meg. You've definitely enunciated that better than the host could, but I appreciate that. And listen, I wish you all bad luck because, frankly, my horse, which is...
Disarm.
That's right. That's what it is. Disarm is going to disarm all of you. And we are going to win this darn thing. And we're taking it to the top. But anyway, good luck to all of you in the upcoming season. I appreciate you all being a part of Icy Hot and Advil. I love you. Good night.